update.
Good evening and welcome. I am Joseph Oyo with Carnival Radio News Update. In the news this evening, the National Police Council has unanimously endorsed the appointment of Olatunji Disu as Substantive Inspector General of Police, the Special Advisor to President Bola Tinubu on Information and Strategy, Bayo Nanuga, confirmed this to the newsmen after the council's meeting at the State House, Abuja, which lasted over 40 minutes. Newsmen report that Monday's gathering began at about 12:15 p.m. when Tinubu arrived at the council chamber. The meeting is compliance with the provisions of the Police Act 2020, which requires the Police Council to consider the appointment. Meanwhile, the Minister of Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, has criticized a former Minister of Transportation, Rotimi Amechi, and other opposition figures, accusing them of hypocrisy over the debate surrounding electronic transmission of election results in the electoral heart. Wike made the remarks during a media chat on Monday while responding to opposition criticism of the new 2026 electoral act recently signed into law by President Bola Tinubu. The opposition had rejected a clause in the law that permits manual transmission of election results when electronic transmission fails due to poor network coverage. Wike alleged that Amechi had previously advised former President Muhammadu Buhari not to approve the electronic transmission provision when they were both in government. In the meantime, the Oyo State government has prosecuted 55 persons for alleged violations of environmental sanitation regulation during the February monthly clean-up exercise. A statement issued on Monday in Ado-Ekiti by the State Ministry of Environment and made available to newsmen said the offenders were arraigned for breaching the sanitation order during these restricted hours on Saturday. According to the statement, magistrates who presided over the cases fined 54 of the offenders, while one person was pardoned. The Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Environment and Natural Resources, Sunday Omoya, spoke while monitoring residents' compliance in Ado-Ekiti. On the foreign scene, Israel's military has said it has struck Hezbollah targets in Lebanon after the Iranian-backed Shia group said it launched rockets and drones at the Israeli city of Haifa to avenge the killing of Iran's supreme leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei. Lebanon's health ministry said 31 people were killed by Israeli strikes in Beirut's southern suburbs, where Hezbollah has a strong presence, and the country's south. There were no reports of casualties in Israel from Hezbollah's fire, which the group said was retaliation for Khamenei's poor blood and Israeli strikes in Lebanon since a ceasefire ended a war between them 50 months ago. The Israeli defense minister vowed Hezbollah would pay a heavy price. An interesting water sport. Bayelsa United head coach Miremu Okara is targeting a top 9 finish in the Nigerian Premier Football League (NPFL) this season. The Prosperity Boys moved to 14th position in the table following Sunday's slim 1-0 victory over South rivals Rivers United. Bayelsa United are, however, just 1 point above the relegation zone. Okara is adamant they can move into the top half of the table before the end of the season. And hence Carnival Radio Media News Updates. Thank you very much for listening. You can download Carnival Media app for Google Play Store and Apple iOS. You can also check out our website at www.carnivalmedia.ng. My name remains Joseph Oyokola. Good evening and please do well to enjoy the rest of your day.